Imagine discovering a natural food so powerful, so densely packed with vital nutrients that it could reverse some of the most frustrating health challenges that come with age. Now imagine that food is not some exotic plant harvested in a faraway jungle or a synthetic powder sold in expensive jars. Instead, it's a root vegetable you've likely walked past hundreds of times at the grocery store, completely unaware of its hidden potential. Beets. Yes, beets. This crimson-colored root is far more than a salad garnish or an earthy addition to a side dish. It is without exaggeration one of the most underestimated tools in the arsenal of healthy aging. If you're over 60 or care for someone who is, you already know how the aging process can quietly steal what once felt effortless, sharp memory, steady energy, restful sleep, and even the ability to get up and move without aches. The truth is stark and unflinching. Aging doesn't wait. But what if nature has already provided a way to slow the clock without relying solely on pills procedures or expensive therapies? Beets may be the missing piece in your daily health routine, and yet most people have no idea what they're capable of. This isn't about trendy diets or miracle cures. It's about leveraging hard science and clinical experience to uncover how a small change in your diet eating beets daily can create meaningful, measurable improvements in energy, brain function, blood pressure, inflammation, and even emotional well-being. In this article, we're going beyond the surface. You'll learn exactly why beets can be transformational, especially for older adults. We'll explore common health obstacles faced in senior years, real-life stories from patients and scientific findings that support what many have experienced firsthand. If you think beets are just another vegetable, prepare to have your assumptions shattered. This isn't just food, it's fuel for a longer, stronger life. The hidden crisis in senior health aging gracefully is more than a cliche, it's a biological challenge. With each passing year, the human body naturally undergoes a series of changes. Arterial walls stiffen, blood vessels narrow, brain function slows, and energy metabolism declines. According to the National Institute on Aging, nearly 80% of adults over 65 live with at least one chronic health condition. High blood pressure, arthritis, memory loss, and fatigue dominate the list, contributing to a diminished quality of life and increased reliance on medication. What's more troubling is how gradual these issues develop. Cognitive decline often begins unnoticed. One day it's forgetting a name. Weeks later, it's losing track of appointments. In parallel, physical stamina begins to drop. Simple tasks like gardening, walking a few blocks, or climbing stairs feel noticeably harder. While these are accepted as part of normal aging, what's often missed is that diet can be a critical, controllable factor. Beets provide a nutritional lifeline. They are a rich source of dietary nitrates, which once ingested are converted into nitric oxide, a compound that plays a key role in vasodilation, or the widening of blood vessels. This process enhances blood flow, reduces blood pressure, and improves oxygen delivery to muscles and organs. Improving cardiovascular function. Naturally, for seniors, cardiovascular efficiency is everything. When blood flow becomes restricted, so does the supply of oxygen to critical systems, most notably the brain and heart. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report that nearly 1 in 3 adults over age 65 suffers from hypertension, and this increases the risk for stroke, heart failure, and kidney damage. Beets, however, may offer a food-based strategy to support heart health. A controlled clinical trial conducted by researchers at Queen Mary University of London found that participants who consumed beetroot juice daily experienced a notable reduction in systolic blood pressure by as much as 10 mmHg. This drop is comparable to what many individuals achieve through low-dose prescription medication, yet the effect came without pharmaceutical side effects. In practical terms, incorporating beets into a senior's diet may not only assist in managing hypertension, but could also reduce the workload on the heart, allowing for more physical activity with less strain. For older adults aiming to maintain independence and mobility, this simple nutritional change holds profound potential. Case study: Margaret's blood pressure transformation. Margaret, a 74-year-old retired teacher, struggled with high blood pressure for over a decade. Despite taking 2 medications, her readings remained elevated. Frustrated and wary of increasing her prescription load, she began drinking 250 milliliters of beet juice every morning upon her doctor's recommendation. Within 6 weeks, her systolic pressure fell from 150 mmHg to 132 mmHg. While she maintained her medication, her dosage was halved, a change that also reduced her experience of side effects like dizziness and fatigue. Margaret's case is not isolated. Many seniors respond positively to dietary nitrates, particularly from natural sources like beets, which enhance endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels, improving elasticity and reducing vascular stress, boosting brain function through better oxygenation. While physical health often takes center stage, cognitive decline is one of the most feared aspects of aging. It robs individuals of their independence, alters personalities, and strains families. But what if mental sharpness could be preserved or even improved through daily nutrition? Beets are increasingly being studied for their effect on brain health, particularly in older adults. A 2017 study from Wake Forest University showed that older adults who consumed beet juice before exercise demonstrated greater brain connectivity in areas associated with motor control and cognitive function. The researchers suggested that the combination of increased nitric oxide from beets and physical activity created an ideal environment for neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. This is critical because oxygen delivery is essential for memory, attention, and decision-making. The brain consumes roughly 20% of the body's oxygen, and even slight deficits in blood flow can impair function. By increasing oxygen availability through improved circulation, beets indirectly support mental performance. Case study: Robert's renewed focus. Robert, a 79-year-old former accountant, noticed that his focus was slipping. He found it harder to follow conversations or concentrate on reading, 2 of his favorite pastimes. His daughter encouraged him to add beet juice to his morning routine. Within a month, Robert described feeling mentally lighter with fewer moments of confusion or frustration. His family reported that he was more engaged, talkative, even cracking jokes more often. While not a replacement for medical evaluation or treatment, this dietary addition gave him a renewed sense of self. The connection between beet consumption and mental clarity isn't anecdotal. The nitrates in beets increase perfusion to the brain's frontal lobe, a region responsible for executive functions like judgment, planning, and attention span. For seniors struggling with the early signs of cognitive decline, this added boost can help preserve autonomy and quality of life, supporting gut health and digestive regularity. One of the most under-discussed yet vital aspects of aging healthfully is maintaining a healthy digestive system. As the body ages, gastrointestinal motility often slows, and the production of digestive enzymes declines. This leads to common problems such as bloating, constipation, nutrient malabsorption, and general discomfort after meals. According to the National Institute on Aging, nearly 40% of older adults experience chronic constipation, an issue that is both uncomfortable and detrimental to overall well-being. Beets contain a generous amount of dietary fiber, particularly insoluble fiber, which helps add bulk to stool and stimulate intestinal contractions. This not only promotes regular bowel movements, but also supports the body's natural detoxification processes by ensuring that waste and toxins are effectively eliminated. More than that, beets act as a prebiotic. Their fiber content helps nourish beneficial gut bacteria, which are critical for breaking down food, regulating the immune system, and even affecting mood and cognition. A thriving microbiome is essential for older adults, as digestive efficiency often declines over time. A fiber-rich diet, including foods like beets, can be an important part of maintaining that internal balance. Inflammation in beets. A natural defense mechanism, chronic inflammation lies at the root of most degenerative diseases. From arthritis to cardiovascular conditions to autoimmune disorders, inflammation silently undermines physical resilience and vitality. Yet many people don't realize the degree to which diet contributes to inflammatory responses. Beets are rich in betalains, phytonutrients, with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These natural compounds help neutralize free radicals and reduce inflammatory cytokines, making beets an excellent dietary strategy for managing chronic inflammation. Clinical evidence backs this up. A 2012 study published in Nutrients found that beetroot extract significantly reduced oxidative stress markers and inflammatory mediators in human participants. These effects are particularly relevant for aging populations, where systemic inflammation often goes unchecked, compounding the risk of developing chronic disease. Including beets regularly in the diet may help reduce reliance on anti-inflammatory medications, many of which come with gastrointestinal and renal side effects over time. While beets are not a substitute for medical treatment, they are a safe, accessible, and effective complement to any anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Weight management and metabolic health weight gain during the senior years is common, but often overlooked in its connection to chronic disease. Even modest excess weight can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, joint pain, high blood pressure, and sleep disturbances. Unfortunately, losing weight becomes more difficult with age due to slowed metabolism and reduced muscle mass. Beets offer a dual advantage. First, they are low in calories but high in fiber, allowing for a feeling of fullness without calorie overload. This makes them ideal for those trying to manage their weight while still receiving dense nutrition. Second, the naturally occurring nitrates in beets enhance mitochondrial efficiency, the body's energy-producing structures. This means the body is better able to convert food into usable energy rather than storing it as fat. In practical terms, daily beet consumption can contribute to reduced appetite, better blood sugar regulation, and improved endurance during physical activity, all key factors in healthy weight management for older adults. Enhancing skin health from the inside out. While many associate skin aging with cosmetic concerns, the skin is also the body's largest organ and a key player in immune function and toxin elimination. As people age, skin becomes thinner, more fragile, and more prone to dryness and irritation. What's less known is that skin health is strongly influenced by internal nutrition. Beets contain both vitamin C and vitamin A2 nutrients, critical for maintaining skin elasticity, hydration, and cellular repair. Vitamin C supports collagen production, which helps maintain firmness and reduce the appearance of wrinkles. It also acts as a powerful antioxidant, shielding skin cells from UV damage and pollution. Vitamin A, meanwhile, aids in the turnover of skin cells, improving texture and tone. Unlike external creams or serums that provide surface-level results, beets nourish the skin from within. The result is often a more even complexion, fewer age spots, and an overall healthier appearance. For older adults who may already be on multiple medications that dehydrate the skin, beets offer a natural remedy with no adverse interactions. Emotional wellness and energy balance. Finally, it's important to address an often neglected area of senior health: emotional well-being. Feelings of fatigue, isolation, or persistent sadness can creep in during the later stages of life, especially when physical limitations interfere with social engagement and independence. Beets can play a subtle yet meaningful role here as well. Their nitrate-driven oxygenation doesn't only benefit the heart and muscles, it also affects the brain. Increased blood flow can improve mood regulation and energy balance. Additionally, the iron and folate in beets help support red blood cell production, reducing the risk of anemia, a common cause of fatigue and low mood in older adults. While beets are not a treatment for depression or anxiety, their mood-stabilizing effects make them a powerful addition to a comprehensive plan for emotional resilience. For seniors, feeling physically energized often translates directly into greater motivation, social involvement, and emotional balance. Conclusion: as we've seen, beets are not just another vegetable. They're a nutritional powerhouse offering deep and wide-ranging benefits for those entering their later years. From improving blood flow and brain function, to supporting digestion, reducing inflammation, enhancing skin quality, and even stabilizing emotional well-being, beets provide an extraordinary spectrum of health support from a simple natural source. What's most remarkable is how accessible this solution is. Beets are inexpensive, widely available, and versatile. They can be roasted, juiced, blended into smoothies, or added to salads. Unlike complicated supplements or costly therapies, beets require no prescriptions, no side effects, and no steep learning curve. But beyond the data, beyond the anecdotes and studies, lies a deeper message: aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can be a phase of strength, renewal, and discovery, especially when we take proactive steps to nourish the body in ways that work with, not against, its natural rhythms. Eating beets every day might seem like a small act, but sometimes the smallest changes produce the most powerful results. So the next time you find yourself reaching for a snack or planning a meal, remember the simple beet. It could be the key to greater energy, sharper thinking, smoother movement, and a brighter, more vibrant life well into your senior years. If you found this article helpful and insightful, we invite you to support our mission at the Longevity Secret channel. Like this article, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to receive expert-backed advice, senior wellness tips, and nutritional strategies for healthy aging. Together, let's build a future where growing older means growing stronger. Thank you for being part of our community.